Hello, everyone. So I'm changing the name of this. It's not Wildlife Conservation Career Series anymore. So if you're wondering, it's just career advice in general because I'm getting lots of questions and feedback from people that aren't necessarily in wildlife. And honestly, I just want to help whoever this might help. So, I took a couple weeks off of this. If you haven't noticed, some of you probably didn't notice because you don't watch all the time, and that's fine. But I was doing some restructuring and rethinking, and also finding some grace in myself. Of right now during COVID, I'm doing everything for the nonprofit, for my business. I'm teaching, and I'm a mom of two amazing girls. So yeah, sometimes I can't do it all. So, um, but I hope you know you're always on my mind. Everybody out there that I know sometimes needs this message. So anyway, here I am. And I just, we're in the holiday season now, and that's such a special time for me. Um, Guys, you all know if you listen to me, like God is so important to my life and my path and my mission. And it is why I'm able to do what I'm doing because of just my faith in that. When nothing in the world seems to make sense, I am just super grounded in my faith and being true to me, and what I feel God wants me to do for the world, even if nobody else agrees. So, yeah, so I'm going to just have three quick lessons or advice today about that as the year comes to an end. And I've been doing a lot of reflection and journaling about what I want to share with you all, and a couple of stories in there too. So, if you notice my shirt, I love this shirt. It's very, of course, I love the animal stuff. But I'm wearing this shirt because I got told specifically not to wear this shirt on an interview once because it made me look um, not like a biologist and more like I was trying to be a model. Maybe thank you. I don't know. And that was just like hit me so wrong. I'm like, I am a biologist, I am a scientist, and it shouldn't matter what I'm wearing. And plus, this is a really cool animal print shirt. But I'm just wearing it because you have to be you. You have to be bravely, boldly you. That might offend one person, but I hope some people like this shirt. So I'm just doing this. Sorry, here's my sister calling. I'm going to ignore her. I'm just going with it because I told you I just do this live, and that's the realness. So anyway, my first lesson and advice is to be truly, truly you, even when the outside world makes you feel like you shouldn't otherwise. But you are you for a reason. Other people need to see you. If we were all just the same, like how boring. And that's not the point. God made you uniquely you for a reason. So embrace that, celebrate that, and boldly wear that. Whether it's a shirt or your attitude or your career path, just own who you are if it's truly who you are. Number one. Second thing, as you roll into the next year, also I'm not a big fan of just setting like start something new, start your life 2021. I think if something needs to be changed, you change that at the moment and not just because a new year comes around. But regardless of that, for 2021, I want you, instead of putting, we have these goals, I'm deciding to put my major compass, my major goal around happiness. Like so simple. But happiness is going to be my compass in everything I do. Whether it's lab work or working with animals or working with students, working with people. If I'm not finding joy or happiness in that route, I'm going to choose either to find a way to make happy, or maybe that's not my path. So happiness is going to be my compass because dang, like life is so stinking short. We hear that all the time. But like there's no dress rehearsal. Like this is it. This is my last day of being this age at this time ever. Like I want to show up happy for it, even if the situation's not happy. So funny thing. So my mom was helping me in the lab the other day, and because my lab is in my basement. Also, who does that? But and I'm in my zone. I know I'm helping, I'm serving, and she's like, "Don't you get lonely down here?" And like I don't. Like I am just it makes me happy. I know the work I'm doing there is helping an animal, is helping empowering somebody with information to help an animal. I got my Christmas lights on my lab. I got my dogs listening to my podcast, and like I am just happy, and I don't feel lonely. So I just like, even if it's not normal, what the outside world feels normal, find your happiness and let happiness be your compass in, and not just 2021, but always like let that be. And there always sometimes, oh my gosh, so many times in the day that I feel, like dressing my 5-year-old for school, like she's just not a morning person. And I have to like reel it in and find that happy. So I just like hug her and like feel like how small she is. And she's not going to be small like that. And it makes me happy to think God entrusted her to me to be her mother. And that makes me happy. So even moments that don't feel happy, I try to find happiness in that, because there are always happy things, even in the most trying moments. Okay. Okay. And the last thing, as we're, just a season of reflection for me completely, is I challenge you, instead of like, and I do this all the time. Oh, I've got to do this and this and this and this and this. And stop it. Just like, you get to design your life. Nobody else gets to do that for you. And if you design it in alignment with what's in your gut, what God is drawing you to do, and you might not know like what that end path is. Like, I don't know. And I've been doing this for 20 years. But I know the next step I do, I'm going to design it in a way that's in alignment with my soul, with is in alignment with my head, what's in alignment with my compass of happiness, my compass of health, spiritual health, body health, mental health, serving the heck out of people and our planet. That's the life I want to design. And so everything I do, it's going to be in alignment with that. And I do a lot of crappy stuff. Like, seriously, I weigh animal poop in my lab, right? Like, how is that part of my design? But it's those small pieces, right? Like, I know that leads to answers, which leads to science, which leads to improved animal care. So, like, you can have, like, literally the crappiest thing, and you get to choose your design around that. And I was also suggested, and many, many times, colleagues and scientists in my field say I shouldn't be doing that stuff, just have volunteers and students do that stuff, which they do. COVID has changed that. So I've been doing a lot more of that. But I also realized I like the lab work. So why would I choose? Yes, I could be sitting here at my computer and making calls and this and that all the time, which I know I have to do more of now. But if that stuff brings me joy, why not? Look, happiness is my compass. And I like to run EIAs and lab stuff because, dang, I'm good at it. And it's my therapy, and keeps me relatable, and I understand when I'm helping students. Like, why not? So I'm designing my life. I'm choosing to have my work and my business, in my home right now with small children so I can be present. And in my basement, and I'm not alone. And it feels good. And I can wear this shirt. And I want you to feel that way too. So that's my advice for you. I hope it's helpful. I have bad moments, and then I just like really challenge myself to find the happy. And I know you can do it too, no matter where you are. And if you're feeling like, oh, my life's not like I wanted to, how I imagine it or how I want to design it, start designing it differently. Maybe that's how you wake up in the morning. Maybe that's how you use your evenings. It doesn't all have to be career related, but I find by having a healthy overall life, I'm more productive and joyful in my career because I'm designing a life that's in alignment with my unique gifts and with what God has in plan for me. And I don't know what that will be tomorrow, but I do know that it's serving people, it's serving animals, and using my unique skill set to do that. So, okay. So go put on that, like, whatever shirt people tell you not to wear today. And be brave and be bold. Be kind to each other. Be kind to animals and the planet. We'll see you soon.